Welcome back to the Sipping Sooner. Thank you for joining me again today. Man, I didn't want to do it, but I had to jump on here, man, and make this video. Um, when I first started this channel, I made a video called How Speed D Set Oklahoma Football Back. And now, our good brethren out there on the West Coast, they starting to get a little bit of that set back their damn selves. So, we're going to talk about that a little bit, man, and you already know we got to do a sipping sooner style, so earmuffs. If you if you can't handle it, you might not want to click on it because I'm going to be raw and real with it, man, because you know how passionate I am about Lincoln Riley and Alex Grinch and Benny Wylie, right? So you already know what it is. I got my shot ready. Get your drink and let's get it, baby. All right, before we even get down and dirty, power poll. I'm not going to even do a video for it, man. Like I said, it's at the point now that the standings are damn near the power poll at this point. Here, let me give it to you. 1 Oklahoma, 2 Texas, 3 Kansas State. No, 3 Oklahoma State, 4 Kansas State, 5 Iowa State. Then I'll go 6 Kansas, 7 BYU. Let's go 8 West Virginia, 9 UCF, 10 TCU, 11 is Baylor, 12 is Texas Tech, 13 Cincinnati, then 14 Houston. And I don't give a damn. Briefly, OU Texas escaped, with some narrow wins, but I mean they didn't lose. Kansas State, DDT motherfucking TCU. Iowa State was off, I believe. Kansas, they was off. And so BYU beat Texas Tech. Texas Tech, man. Man, y'all, hey, it's levels to this shit, ain't it? Oh, fuck. All right, man. Damn. Who else I want to touch on? West Virginia. They let OSU come up in their home field, man, and dance on their motherfucking furniture. With their damn shoes on. UCF, valiant effort. No cigar at the end of the day. They almost caught us slipping. And see, TCU, like I said, Kansas State got knee deep in their ass. So I don't want to hear nothing else about TCU and how they supposed to come into Norman and rock our asses at the end. To me, that's the easiest game we have left on the schedule. And I'm gonna be real with you. That, yeah, it's definitely in my eyes the easiest game left on this damn schedule. Baylor. Baylor beat, Cincinnati. So good for them on the road. Hell, I think Baylor's Baylor ain't lost a game on the road because they went to UCF, remember, and came all the way back and power drove their ass. Cincinnati, Houston barely lost to Texas by 7, but I'm keeping y'all at the bottom only because when I look at the other teams, let's take Cincinnati for instance. I think Cincinnati has a better team than Houston, straight up. If y'all played on a neutral field, I think Cincinnati will get their first goddamn conference win. Them motherfuckers can't do shit, can they? Yeah. I mean, even Texas Tech is probably a little bit much for y'all. Oh no, y'all about to get. Anyway, man, enough of that bullshit. Okay, so before we get into the actual USC shit, let Emmanuel Acho, man. I mean, tell me that you played for Texas without telling me you played for Texas. Ain't that how they say it? This loser ass mentality, man. The pussified world that we live in. This motherfucker actually said that Caleb should consider shutting it down for the rest of the season. I don't know. I mean, he would probably be. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand you done played your season. Y'all got a meaningless bowl game. You getting ready for the damn draft, and you don't want to, get injured in that bowl game. That ain't, then okay, fine. Even though I still would go out there and play, shit. But to tell a motherfucker to shut the rest of the season down. Now, don't get me wrong. They still got, 2, probably 3 ass whoopings coming down the pipe. Oregon, Washington, and probably UCLA. And believe me when I tell you, I don't feel sorry for they punk asses. So, all right. So enough of that. Acho, shut your ass up. Sorry ass Longhorn. So anyway, USC, man. So the video that I made back in July. Now I still haven't hit my year mark yet on here. I know y'all probably sick of looking at me, or some of y'all might say, "Hell, we don't see you enough." I don't know, but it was one of the earlier videos that I did. We've been sitting here fighting tooth and nail and clawing, trying to get people to understand how Lincoln dicked us down when he left. Not only did he take Caleb, not only did he take his ragged ass strength and conditioning coach and and possibly the worst defensive coordinator in the damn conference with him. So he took, and I don't even, man, it's another motherfucker with him. I'm not even going to give him no props in this video. But, wait a minute, whoa. It's several of these sorry ass bitches now that I think about it. He getting exactly what he deserved. Fucking raggedy asshole. Anyway, yes, he's definitely getting everything he deserves right now. So like I said, it was back in July, man, when I made that video about Speed D and how it set the University of Oklahoma back. And now it's, I'm not going to say it's setting USC back, it's delaying them. I mean, you got to remember, they wasn't doing shit before Lincoln got there. They wasn't doing shit. So they didn't have a plateau or a mountain to fall off of. Them motherfuckers was already down at the bottom looking up. So, um, so yeah, he went out there, and all the USC fans, they thought this was some of that ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend type shit. Like, we was just up here talking shit, and hating on Lincoln Riley because he left us. Was we mad because he left us? Fuck yeah, we was mad. Matter of fact, I still want to. Let me let me leave that alone. But yeah, they was acting like, oh no, ain't no way that what we was trying to tell them was genuine. They didn't want to hear about how we declined and all the shit that was going on that they didn't have, that they wasn't privy to, all the behind the scenes shit. Well, they see the shit now. We already knew this motherfucker was paranoid. We knew that. We had students climbing on top of buildings just to get a look at the practice. Now he done pulled everybody in and ain't letting them do any interviews, none of that type of shit, man. I'm telling you, he back on that coochie shit. Yeah, they was all riding high last year when they was when they was beating teams strictly with offense. I told y'all, man, when they got out to USC, it was going to take that conference like 2 years, maybe two, some teams maybe 3 years before they caught up to his offensive scheme. Because I know y'all remember, man, when he came over here and became our offensive coordinator, man, Baker, Kyler, them boys was going off on people, man. Iowa State and their umbrella defense was the first ones to throw out the blueprint on how to shut it down. And it was still, a lot of teams that didn't want to, we ain't copying that style. We fuck that shit. So they kept getting their ass kicked. And meanwhile, Iowa State, with nowhere near the talent that OU has, walked their ass into Norman with Baker Mayfield on the team and whooped our ass in our alternate uniforms. You dirty bitches. So, yeah, that was the blueprint. And even some of us OU fans, when they first got out to USC, we told them, hey, man, that shit is going to get shut down as soon as the first team that decides to rush 3 and drop 8 is fucking curtains. Forget about it. Oh, y'all just hating, man. Y'all just hating because he left y'all. So, and as far as I'm concerned, all this dick that they finna take, I want him to take it. Yes, I do. I really do. Let's get into it, man. Alex Grinch, my man. Alex Grinch, like I said, he pulled the wool over my eyes way before, most of the Sooner Nation, man, because when we started doing our search for defensive coordinators, after we got rid of Mikey Boy, I was fired up, man, about getting me some Alex Grinch. I was watching Washington State football games and highlights, and I was paying real close attention to the defense and how they was shifting and stunting and stemming and all that good shit. I was like, oh, man, you just wait, man. He doing that shit at Washington State? Man, when he get over here and he get his hands on some of these 4 stars, shit, we about to tear somebody's ass up. Came in and nah, man, that wasn't it. It wasn't it. And matter of fact, if you forgot, all you got to do is look back at USC last year and USC this year. It was basically a fucking rerun of the same movie. So, no, man, his philosophy, he wants to make his defensive line light in the ass so they could have speed. But what do you do when you start getting punched in the mouth and you play against an offensive line that washes your whole motherfucking defensive line down to down to one side or the other? So, yeah, man, I'm no longer subscribed to the Alex Grinch Pussy Defense Foundation. Um, yeah, man, when he was at Washington State, I was really impressed because, he was doing this at Washington State. I was like, oh, shit, okay. Shit, whoever get this dude, if they put some talent out there with his X's and O's, he gonna be a problem. Well, he's a problem, all right. So as we just sat there and we basically watched from the time he came in to the time he left, our defensive team and defensive line, even all the way through, trickled all the way through the damn defense. We sat there and watched those boys basically dwindle down. By the time they got through meeting his expectations and his standards, them boys was running around this motherfucker looking like a group of 5 defense, man. I'm telling you. They didn't have no weight in the ass. They was weak, getting pushed all over the motherfucking field. Couldn't tack. Matter of fact, do y'all remember the Tulane game from last year? Didn't that shit look like us, man? They had about, 6 dudes had a chance to tackle the one guy, and all 6 of them couldn't bring him down. I mean, that's some unheard of type shit, man. And this was, this wasn't no damn Heisman Trophy contender they was trying to tackle either. This was just a decent player, man. But you seen the team get weaker. You seen them become even more undisciplined. Buki was running around here getting personal fouls. And like I said, y'all know me, man. I don't mind a personal foul. If it has a purpose. You just can't be out here fucking up just to be fucking up. No sir. And especially in his case, he wasn't bringing shit else to the table but some fuck ups. So, no sir, we can't have that. But anyway, yeah, man. That philosophy, his whole way he wanted to, and still does want to run defense, it ain't no place for that, man. No place for that shit. And so when you take Alex Grinch and then you combine him with Benny, Wylie, yeah, there couldn't be a worse combination. There couldn't be. You got a defensive coordinator that wants his defensive line to lose fucking weight so they could be quick and agile and get their ass pushed around, followed up by a guy who got these guys out here doing motherfucking Pilates and yoga. I mean, it couldn't be any worse than that. And somehow, going into the season when they was here, I was like, oh shit, well, maybe they gonna turn up this year, man. Maybe this is the year. Not paying attention to what the fuck's really going on out here. So the only way that they get this shit halfway turned around, and I'm talking about Lincoln, because this shit does not involve Alex Grinch or Benny Wylie. Matter of fact, the only way Lincoln's going to be able to save his ass is if he fires both of their asses. And I mean, like, shit, feel free to do that shit tomorrow. You can't do one. You have to do both. Because both of those motherfuckers just done some criminal shit to these programs, both here and out there. I didn't like USC even before Lincoln went out there. I just ain't never liked USC. Never. And of course, I dislike them even more now. Because I was just disliking them based off of football. Now, shit, I don't like they football or they fucking fans. So, I sat there and watched the fool just last night. I guess he's with the the USC voice of college football or whatever, he is still making excuses for these raggedy ass bitches sitting up there in that office. Still making excuses for Lincoln. Still making excuses for all of them. Now he didn't run and rescue Grinch or Benny Wylie, but he damn so is still making excuses for Lincoln though. Making excuses for Caleb. You know, like I said, Caleb Williams. I don't give that. I don't give him no damn mercy either. And I understand, man. He's still young. He's still young, and I hate that he was in that position. But his daddy, oh, he need his ass whooped. Yeah, he need his ass whooped. So somebody let him know that. I understand, man, that he was trying to get his son hooked up with Lincoln Riley, who's considered the quarterback whisperer. But it's his job as the adult to see the big picture. You know, especially when it comes to your kids, man, and giving them advice. Damn, it's raining like a motherfucker outside. He should have known that he was going to have to do everything for that damn team out there. So, yeah, no, dude, you ain't getting any sympathy points from me. I mean, I'm sure that Brent asked him to stay. And see, if you would have just sat down and thought about it, Lincoln Riley considered the best offensive coordinator, best offensive mind in the game, right? Jeff Levy, my boy Jeffrey, even though I give him a lot of shit, is considered not too far behind Lincoln, okay? So let's just say that that's close. That competition's close. But then when you think about Brent Venables over here and motherfucking Alex Grinch over here, that ain't close. The better combination would have been if Caleb would have kept his ass here at Oklahoma and ran motherfucking Jeff Levy's system, and with Brent Venables' defense at least backing him up, because at least at that point you would have had some kind of help, because you already knew wasn't shit changing with Alex Grinch. Matter of fact, the shit that, you know, the mess that he left behind was so motherfucking vicious, man, that it held us down even a year that he wasn't even here. This motherfucking shit was so fucked up that Brent came in, one of the best defensive minds, and even Brent couldn't fix that shit in one season. He had to take that ass whooping, and then he had to get his shit together and come back, and now we trying to get it right this year. Man. Because at the end of the day, you not only do you have to physically rebuild these boys, you know, the guys that was left over, who got all their motherfucking strength sapped out of their body, you know, you had to rebuild the players physically. Then you had to rebuild their ass mentally, because it seemed like they was a whole lot more accepting, you know, with dumb shit. Motherfucking Buki running around here getting a personal foul. Do you understand what I would have done to Buki had I been one of the coaches on that sideline? And he caused a personal foul, automatic first down with our struggling ass defense? Yeah, I would have been, that would have been some Bobby Knight type shit, man. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, I would have had me a handful of hair. I can tell you that much. And so basically, like I say, when you're dealing with the physical aspect of the rebuild, then you got to deal with the mental aspect of the rebuild. The culture, the foundation was fucked off, man. I mean, just fucked off. You know, and, you know, shit, we was just so happy to have Brent that, shit, I didn't even slow down to think about all the shit that he was going to really have to fix And not just, the shit on the surface, man. He had to get deep in there. And that's when he was saying he had to tear this shit down to the studs. I was like, yeah, you sure do. But I didn't realize, he mean all the way the fuck down. Yeah. So anyway, so USC fans, man, y'all just got to realize, man, we are not out to fuck you over. We wasn't, coming from no place of, now when the shit first happened, I'm sure, a lot of us was just mad as fuck, man, because we got blindsided. But after the dust settled and we still was trying to tell y'all what was about to happen and y'all still didn't want to hear us, then at that point, fuck you. Shit. Everybody ain't out to fuck you, man. We ain't all out here trying to fuck you. And there's still a few USC people out there that's still delusional. They don't want to face the facts of what's happening. We heard it here at Oklahoma too. People in the SEC clowning us. Y'all ain't never win this shit there as long as Lincoln Riley's there. And I'm thinking to myself, man, yeah, one of these days our offense just gonna be too damn strong to be denied. Well, unfortunately, I don't think that was gonna ever happen. No, not with this. Not with that defensive staff. Let's see. Will Lincoln ever get it right? Man, we already know the dude's selfish and hard-headed and stubborn and all the other, adjectives you want to throw out there. Me personally, I don't know, man. If he is gonna get it right, it'll be after this season. That means that he done fired Alice Grinch. He done got rid of Benny Wylie. He done went out there and brought in a real strength and conditioning coach and a real defensive coordinator. And the defensive coordinator don't even have to be like otherworldly either, damn it. All he got to do is come in that motherfucker and run average defense. If he can run an average defense, USC gonna be a problem. We know this. That's all we kept asking for here. If we can just get a smidget of motherfucking defense, we gonna tear the draws off of these motherfuckers. We kept saying that shit. It never happened. Plenty of Big 12 titles. Got into the playoffs, didn't even come close except for 1 year. And Lincoln fucked that one away personally. Damn. I'm still mad about that. That was our one chance, man. Yep, that was our one chance, and he fucked that away. So, I don't know, man, if he's gonna get it right. All I know though is I'm gonna enjoy watching the rest of this year unfold and them getting their motherfucking heads beat in. Another thing, man, keep an eye on his ass now. He he mysteriously got sick and had to cancel his little press conference or whatever the fuck, his TV show, radio show, whatever it is. He started doing some fuck shit like that around here, and next thing you know, I'm not going to be the head coach at LSU. Ain't that what he told us? Slippery, dirty ass, low down, scummy ass motherfucker, you. But anyway, all right, man. Man, I feel like watching some kung fu. Anyway, sipping sooner. I'm out of this bitch. Peace.